table column data with another table, it was very easy for us. And comparison also very easy because they have two tables, and two tables are having some columns, and each row or each value of a column of one table we're comparing with the all rows of second table. So that was very, very easy for us. Okay. But self join. Okay. What does it mean by self? Self means what now? The joining or comparing by itself. So that means it doesn't go to take your two tables. Okay. In my self join, I can't use two tables here. I can use only one table. And that one table by itself, it will be compared. Okay. So myself, I'm comparing with myself. Okay. But I'm not comparing with any others. So I'm comparing with myself. That is called as what now? Self-comparison we called. That's called as what? Self-comparison. So here also, suppose here one table was there. Okay. Suppose EMP table. So this table by itself, it will be joined. Okay, so this table by itself, it will be joined. Suppose EMP table, okay, it want to join here now. So how it will be joined means it doesn't join with the another table. It doesn't join with the another table. It was joining by itself only. Okay, it's joining by itself only. So self joining. So myself, I will join. Okay, I'm not joined with any other. I'm joined with myself. That is called a self join we call. So it means that as per the self definition, here how many tables operations we can perform means only single table. The single table operations whenever you want to do by using of joins, that was only self technique will be possible. That's why the name also given by people. What is the name here? Self. So self comparisons, self joining. Okay, now not comparing with any others. Okay, so that is what we called as a self join. Now self join, but okay, sir. Okay, the finally what we said in self join, we are working and we are using only single table only we are working. It may be any table, but we are using only one. But the point is, this table, how we want to compare with the by itself. So the EMP table, what it will do, how it was compared, it means that it was comparing with the by itself. So EMP table comparing to with the EMP table only. Okay, now. So EMP table comparing with the EMP only. This is called as a self comparison. This is called as a self comparison. Okay. So this type of mechanism will be done by your self join. But how I can implement this means here self joins, how it will be compared by itself means by the help of some aliases. Already we discussed in early classes. I said aliases are okay, one of the most important topic for your joins, as well as subqueries also I can use. So this topic, that means this self mechanism, when we want to implement it, compulsory what should be required here? Alias names are required. Okay, when we created aliases internally, what it was happen? Okay, that we will check it out. And first, as per this all definitions, so what finally you can say? Self join, what we called here, joining a table by itself. Joining a table by itself. So is called as self join. So joining a table by itself is called as what now? Self join. This is definition. So that means see what happened. Otherwise somebody saying this, how to define in the next level. So we can say comparing, okay, comparing a table data, comparing a table data by itself, comparing a table data by itself is called as self join. Okay, right. And the next one here, observe. This is definition of self, but self join when you want to implement the basic information. That means basic rules are there here. So what kind of rules I need to follow this? The first one we called as here. Okay. In this mechanism, we are using only single table. Okay. So we can use or we can perform operations on a single table. Okay. So more than one table I didn't use in this mechanism. I should use only one table operations only, it will be supported, and single table only I can use it. Okay, single table only I can use it. That's the first thing. And the second one is called as what now? Now how I can comparing a single table data by itself. Okay, it means that generally what it was happen. Suppose when a single table by itself it was compared here. So what we said, we need to create what now? Some aliases we said. But here, when you created alias names on a particular table, so what internally it was happen means, suppose I have a one table now. Okay, suppose for example, I have a some table now. So in this table, EMP is one table. On the CMP table, E1, suppose if I want to go for E1 is called a alias. So when I'm creating E1 alias name on EMP table, okay, what it was happen here? On the name of alias internally, okay, what it will do, your system will created one virtual table. It was created one virtual table. So why, sir, we called as it is a virtual means this table is not a permanent, it was a temporary. So one virtual table is created. On which table name are you created your aliases? On the name of alias, it will be created some virtual. And this virtual table is created by your system internally. Okay. So these tables are prepared by system. When user applied what? Aliases. Understand? That was happened. But here virtual, why we called and why it is called a virtual means it is just like a imagination table. Okay, that means for example, if you want to understand simply, suppose a person standing in front of mirror, what it was happen? This is if we say it is a mirror. Okay, in front of mirror, a person was standing, and what it was happen? The same image will be reflect here. Understand or not? And this is we called as a physical object. This is called as a physical object, and whatever it was showing in my mirror, that was called as what now? Virtual we called. Okay, so like this, how we can say the mirror images, like a virtual images, it doesn't have any physical existence, it doesn't occupy any memories. Okay, that kind of nature, that kind of objects are called as what now? Virtual objects we call. Okay, same as how the mirror images are there here. When you created alias name on a table, internally one mirror image will be created, one Xerox copy will be created, and this Xerox copy created by system automatically, okay, with the help of what now? Aliases. Okay, now so this is called a one Xerox copy, you can assume. Okay, now it is called as one Xerox copy, you can assume. How we can say mirror? Same as here, observe. Suppose if the person around, there are so many mirrors are there, for example, just I kept, there are number of mirrors around a person. Okay. So when you kept a number of mirrors around him, what it was happen? The number of virtual images are reflecting. Yes or no? So that means in the mirror one, suppose it's my mirror one. Okay. Here, one image will be reflecting here. Okay. Na? So suppose here mirror two, here one image will be reflected. Here one image will be reflected. And here one image will be reflecting. So this is mirror. Okay. Number four. This is two. This is three. Okay, like the mirrors are there. So around a person, if I keep my mirrors, what it was happen? The person image will be reflecting into that many mirrors. That means that many virtual images are created. Same as suppose if I want to go to design like this EMP E2, like EMP E3, like EMP E4, if I created. So total how many aliases I created? 4 aliases I created. But 4 aliases are you created on same table or different table? How many tables here? Only one table. On that one table, I'm creating number of virtual copies. For example, your 10th class certificate. The on original 10th class certificate, can I take any number of Xerox copies? Yes or no? I can create any number of Xerox copies. So here also, when I created E1, then what happened? One Xerox copy created. On the name of E2, one more Xerox copy created. On the name of E4, one more Xerox copy created. So that means here how many Xeroxes? 4 Xeroxes. These 4 Xeroxes, on which table we created now? EMP table. So now tell, it's only one table or it is a 4 tables? Only one table. It's not 4 tables. We call it is a one table. And on this one physical object, on this one physical table, we are created number of virtual tables. Number of virtual tables. But how are you created? With the help of what now? Aliases. With the help of what now? Alias names. So whatever aliases are there, with the help of these aliases, you will be created. Understand na? So this is advantage. Okay, and what we said, when self-join can be implemented, compulsory. It's a mandatory. Without alias names, you cannot implement a self-join. So that means what you think? It is a not optional. It is a mandate. Compulsory should go. If you are not created aliases, then self-join always remember. Okay, right. And the next one is what now? Here observe. I can create any number of alias names on a same table. I can create, but every alias name should be different. Every alias name should be different. Suppose if I try to create one more alias is E3, that means what happened? Already E3 I was given, but the same name I'm giving one more time for my second alias. Then what it was showing here? Error. So you can create any number of alias names on a same table, but each and every alias name should be different. Okay, if you can't take your same, every alias name should be different. Then only aliases can be accepted. Down below. The second point. So when we use self-join, okay, self-join, we should create on a table. On a table. Okay, on a table. Otherwise we cannot implement We cannot implement self join. Okay, right. And the third point, so when we create create alias name on a table internally system, okay, is preparing